again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. Today it is Random Friday. I'm going to use this Echo Park bark collection. I'm going to scrap three or four photos of my very first dog as an adult. Her name was Tootsie. She's no longer with us, but absolute love of my life dog. Not to take anything away from my dogs now, but she was the first, and she was my little angel baby. Anyway, I'm also playing along over on Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and as you've seen, that was the sketch that we're going to use for today. So in order to, it's actually an 8.5 by 11 layout, which I am actually making into a 12 by 12. So the 2 by 2 photos, I'm actually just like stretching that whole block to make it the length of the 12 by 12 sheet. Plus, I couldn't get my photos cut down that small. I'm going to go ahead and instead of cutting into all the pattern papers, I'm going to take this cut apart sheet and I'm going to use that to create all the little blocks along with the pictures. And I don't make you watch me do all that because obviously we all know how to, use the trimmer. So I do just get a couple of those cut and then I'm going to trim them down. And I did not do 2 by 2. I believe I went 3 by 3 and here I am. This is just, that is my background paper, and I'm going to use that fun diamond pattern from the back side of the cut apart sheet to be the block under the big photo. And I am going to add this layer of pattern paper because my photos I made them a tad smaller than 3 by 3, but all of those cut aparts could only be cut down into 3 by 3. So as you see right there, I know that one's cut, like it's the top of it's cut off, but I'm actually going to cover the words with some stuff. But I wanted to use a little dog, and I'm going to come in with I believe it's walnut stain distressing, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm away. I'm trying to find it. There it is right there. I apologize. I think it's walnut stain. I'm not real sure. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of absolutely everything. And again, don't make you watch me do all that because, that's boring. I'm just going to go ahead and layer these up on the page as the sketch calls. And you see I used a couple dogs, a dog house, and that cute little word phrase up there. I do adhere all of those butted up to the edges of that, and that's it's a 6 by 12. So I do butt them all up as to what the layout shows, and then I basically use that pattern paper in the background as a border to go around each of my little photos. And that cute paw paper kind of gets pretty much covered up, and then I was like, man, I shouldn't even use that, but it's okay. It's right, it's used. This is documented. This is back in 2002. That's how old that is. And that was one of Tootsie's haircuts. And she's actually an all black dog with white tips when I got her, and I didn't want her. She was only 6 weeks old in the Lhasa Apso farm. I wanted the blonde dog that was there, and she pulled this little dog out of the pocket of her house coat. She's a cool old lady. And she said, oh, you don't want my little girl. And I was like, no, it's a black dog. I don't want black dog, right? I don't want black dog. And she said, oh no, she's going to be blonde with black tips. And I was like, lady, you're insane. That's a black dog. And as you can see there, my dog is blonde with black tips. I did end up taking her. She was a menace for a long time as a little puppy. She was so cute. And this was her Fu Manchu look. The groomer didn't cut her Fu Manchu off, which was kind of funny. So I do pop the photos up on some foam, not dots, and I just get them centered into the spots that are open, and then I do have that one big picture of her. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering all of this, the rest of it down, and I get that right where I want it, and then I'm just going to kind of stick that on, and then right about area, it looks straight. I go ahead and get this part stuck on as well. This layout took no time at all to come together. There's not a lot of embellishing. The sketch didn't call for it, and I really didn't have a lot of spaces on the layout that I felt was pleasing to the eye to do a whole bunch of fun embellishing. So I'm going to go ahead and futz with this for just a minute to get that on there, and I actually ended up having to turn it, and I have no idea why it was so hard for me to get that onto the background paper. I do finally get that down, I'm going to come in with Tootsie's picture, and that is going to go flat to the layout. And I'm going to use this little, well, it's a 3x4 cut apart, obviously. And I'm trying to get it in there to where I can cover things up, but not necessarily cover up that whole card, which then I ended up just going for it and covering up the front as well, because it was covering up too much of all the other stuff, and it didn't really seem like that important to have it there. So I do pop that up on some foam tape as well, and I get that stuck down right there on the layout, just at an angle to bring some interest to all these the straightness in there. I do use the 12x12 sticker sheet from the collection kit to spell out the title, which is just simply Tootsie. And that was her name. Her full name was actually Becky Sweet Little Tootsie Roll. I had the dog because she was a purebred Lhasa Apso, and I had her registered, and then I had her fixed. I know, right? I registered the dog. You only register a dog when you're going to breed them. I have no idea why I thought it was important to register her, but I had her fixed anyway because, you know, they say dogs can, in a litter, they can have as many puppies as they have nipples, and she had 8, and she was a whopping 15 pounds, and I could not imagine that dog having that many puppies, so I secured the fact that she would never have to go through that type of torture. So here I'm just going to pull just a couple things off the sticker sheet and just kind of sprinkle around the page, and that's pretty much going to be it. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the layout. Click that subscribe button to see more pictures from me. If you would like to join me on Random Fridayness series, leave a comment below, and I would love to have you join me. I just randomly take a collection and randomly make a layout. Kind of what we do anyway, right? All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.